Good evening, everyone. How are all of you doing? It is Umber Rays here, and let me tell you, this Sunday, that third anniversary live stream, 7 p.m. Japanese Standard Time. Okay, that's not the only reason I'm doing this video. The reason that I'm doing this is, well, I want to talk about a specific unit very quickly, and I specifically want to talk about a unit that has kind of been a pain in the ass in the past for me and probably a few other people. And it's not some big 7-star, as a matter of fact, it's not even some 3-star, it's not even, like, it's actually a 4-star base unit by the name of Amelia. Now, everyone should be well familiar with Amelia by now. She is kind of a decent unit to have on an arena team, especially a females-only week in arena. But apparently there is just a little bit of news that might have popped up. Now, at this point, I'm not entirely convinced that this is 100% true, so take it with a grain of salt. But apparently, a user on Twitter posted an image, basically, Oru posted this picture of apparently her killer ability with 7-star notation, which is kind of odd. Wait, what? She doesn't have a 7-star? So what exactly the hell is going on, Alum? Well, we're not entirely sure at this point. If you take a look at it, it basically seems to be pretty much in line with what would be a, potentially advanced version that was somehow getting souped up by a 7-star kit. But the fact of a 4-star having any 7-star notation in their kit is kind of odd. And to be fair, I don't exactly know how this came about either, so again, I'm telling you guys to put a giant asterisk around this. For one thing, I'm not entirely familiar with Oru. I believe that they are a FFBE player for a fairly long time, and as far as I know, my sources haven't told me that this person is anyone untrustworthy. And with the 7th anniversary coming up recently, there has been kind of a big question mark of exactly what the fuck Alum has been doing lately. Really, other than the story updates and some, rehash trials, there hasn't been exactly a ton of content on the JP side. Taking a look at the fact that nothing has been added for 10-man trials, Madam's Mansion, just areas of the game where there is normally and recently has been held content. But not only that, the flow of 4-stars and 3-stars on the Japanese side has kind of dried up a little bit too. Now, there have been a few new ones to come with Brave Exvius banners recently, but there hasn't been for some of the more recent Final Fantasy banners from numbered series, such as Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VI. Both of them have had banners recently on the JP side where we have not seen any 4-star or 3-star added to the game, with 4-stars and 3-stars actually being reused from previous ones. Take the Final Fantasy VI event, where we saw Celeste as well as Setzer become bonus units for a Mog King. Kind of nice, I guess you don't need to pull for those bonus units, but still, kind of left a big question mark in my head of what was going on. The only thing that I could think of was Alum was holding back some stuff for the 3rd anniversary. But the real question is, what the fuck are they actually going to add to the game in the 3rd anniversary? Last year we saw 7-stars being added to the game, and a lot of backlash about the fact that you originally needed 6 of a single unit to get a super TMR, and that was changed. But still, Alum kind of has put out giant things at the time of an anniversary, and coming up on our 3rd anniversary now on the JP side, this raises a big question mark. For one thing, this could be duped, it could be faked, it could not be legit, but let's take this as a big question mark of what this could mean. There are 2 potential options that I see that could happen here. For one thing, it could be that we see the addition of 4-star base units getting 7 stars. Now that would kind of be interesting because a lot of units, this is kind of just a mixed bag as far as I'm concerned. Obviously adding every single 4-star base unit to get a 7-star is probably way too much work to have been done. And the other thing is that we know that Alum is kind of re-releasing units right now. They re-released Golbez as a actual 5-star base. Both Edgar and Sabin also became a 5-star base unit. So if anything, I think this could be that we see a bunch of select 4-stars actually getting upgraded to 7-stars. And that's kind of interesting because some people's, favorite units, obviously Alum doesn't have enough time really to remake all of their FFBE characters, so maybe this is a way to extend FFBE characters' lifespan into the future, seeing that, well, I don't know how many people are really going to be interested in CG Amelia. However, that could be the second possibility here. It could be that we are going to see a CG Amelia added to the game, and this code is actually a mix-up from her that was supposed to be on her, but somehow just got put on regular Amelia. It's kind of interesting to think about what this could potentially mean for the game. Now, again, I will say this one more time, just in case anybody in chat, or the comment section, chat, I think this is Twitch. Just in case anyone on Twitch, or god damn it, YouTube comments, in case anyone wants to say it. Again, I think that this could be faked. Coming up around the 3rd anniversary, could be that someone's pulling a prank on everybody. On the other hand, we traditionally see big additions to the game coming around this time, and 4-star units getting a 7-star would be absolutely kind of insane. Now, I haven't seen this news anywhere else yet, so treat it as a first look, treat it with a grain of salt, treat it as if it was a delicate potential giant spoiler to come for the 3rd anniversary livestream. But honestly, Super TMR Moogles were added to the game's code recently. If you look in the data that was data mined from the last update, Super Trust Moogles sprites are actually now in the game. I've used their stuff in some of my graphics, but that was all that we were able to find. It wouldn't surprise me if a little bit of extra data did get into the update and potentially has given a little bit of a spoiler. So there you go, your first look. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think this might mean for the game. God willing, we will actually get a 5-star base Warrior of Light. He deserves better. So yes, remember, whether this is true or not, we will find out all very soon in the 3rd anniversary livestream, and I welcome you all to come out to my Twitch and watch it with me, and the potential train wreck that will happen because of it. Anyway, that's all for now. See you next time.